Hello friends, welcome to Bankers platform. So today we have come with new set of questions of memory recall questions for bank promotion exam. So friends, please like this video and share this video with your friends who are preparing for bank promotion exam and subscribe to our channel if you have not subscribed. So let's start friends. Before starting friends, please write 1 to 20 counting on your notebook and give the answers of the questions yourself and check your preparation level and share your score in the comment section. And these memory recall questions are asked in bank promotion exam of various banks. So friends, let's start with our first question. In PMJJBY, Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, available to people in the age group of 18 to 50 years and having a saving bank account can be renewed till dash years of age. So friends, PMJJBY scheme you all know. So in that the insurance can be renewed up to which year? कितने साल तक के लिए हम जो है इस पॉलिसी को रिन्यू कर सकते हैं applicant की. So our options are 55 years, 60 years, 65 years, 70 years. So let's see what is the correct answer. And the right answer is A, that is 55 years. So 55 years, till 55 years, we can renew the policy of PMJJBY. So let's see our next question, question number 2. As per FEMA guidelines, self write-off by an exporter other than the status holder exporter dash percent of total export proceeds realized during the calendar year preceding the year in which the write-off is being done. So friends, यहाँ पे आपको बताना है that how much an exporter can make the self write-off. So our options are 1%, 2%, 3%, 5%. So if there is any exporter is there and he has not received the export proceeds, so how much he can self write off? So let's see what is the correct answer. The right answer is D, that is 5%. So 5% exporter, one exporter can self write off, and that is of total export proceeds realized during the calendar year preceding the year in which the write off is being done. Okay, let's see our next question. Question number 3. The Department of Posts and the Indian Post Payment Bank, that is IPPB, have launched a new digital payment application Dash as part of its ongoing efforts to provide digital financial inclusion at the last mile across the country. So our options are Dark Pay, Post Pay, Digital Pay, PPB Pay. So let's see what is the correct answer. And the right answer is A, that is Dark Pay. So this application name is Dark Pay, which is launched by Indian Post Payment Bank. So let's see our next question, question number 4. Recently, RBI has permitted scheduled RRBs to participate in liquidity adjustment facility, that is LF, and marginal standing facility MSF for better liquidity management. Which of the following is an eligibility criteria for a RRB to avail these facility? So as you know friends, earlier RRBs, regional rural banks, the they were not able to participate in LAF and MSF type of transactions, but now they are allowed by the RBI. So what are the criteria that they have to fulfill? Our options are implemented core banking solution and minimum CRAR of 9%, compliant with terms and condition for availing LAF and MSF, issued by Financial Market Operations Department, Reserve Bank of India. And the D is all the above. So let's see what is the correct answer. And the right answer is D, that is all the above. So these all are the conditions that a RRB has to fulfill if they want to participate in LAF and MSF transactions. So let's see our next question, question number 5. As per FAMA guidelines, as a status holder exporter, and friends, in previous question we have discussed the normal exporter, but here we will be discussing a status holder exporter can self write off export bill outstanding up to a limit of dash percent of the total export proceeds realized during the calendar year preceding the year in which the write off is being done. So our options are 2%, 5%, 8%, 10%. Let's see what is the correct answer, and the right answer is D, that is 10%. So if the exporter is a status holder exporter, In that case, that exporter can self write off 10% of export bill outstanding. Let's see next question, question number 6. TDS applicable on interest income of individuals deposit above rupees dash. So up to what amount, above which amount the TDS will be applicable on the deposit interest income. Our options are 20,000, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000. Let's see what is the correct answer, and the right answer is B, that is 40,000 rupees. So if any person is getting more than 40,000 rupees interest income, then TDS will be applicable. Let's have next question, question number 7. As per the latest RBI guideline on KYC, the regulated entities should upload the KYC data pertains to the accounts respect to legal entities other than individuals in CKYC registry maintained by CERSAI, opened on or after. So friends, as you know, CKYC, we are doing the CKYC of all the individual accounts which are open in our banks. So now the RBI has given the guideline that we have to give the KYC details of the legal entities also for the accounts open on or after. So from which date it is applicable, and our options are 1st April 2020, 31st December 2020, 1st April 2021, 1st September 2021. So let's see what is the correct answer, and the right answer is C, that is 1st April 2021. So all the accounts which will be opened on or after 1st April 2021, in that we have to do the KYC of legal entities also. So let's see our next question, question number 8. What is the maximum coverage of insured deposit under DICGC? Our options are 1 lakh, 2 lakh rupees, 5 lakh rupees, 10 lakh rupees. Let's see the right answer, and the correct answer is C, that is 5 lakh rupees. So in DICGC scheme, up to 5 lakh deposit amount is insured. So this is the circular of RBI, in that they have declared this, that from 1 lakh it is 5 lakh, and it is applicable from 4th Fab 2020. And another point is that, which can be asked in the bank promotion exam, that is increase in DICGC deposit insurance premium, that is from 10 paise to 12 paisa per 100 rupees of accessible deposit per annum. So earlier this fee was premium was insurance premium was 10 paisa, now it will be 12 paisa. So let's see our next question, question number 9. Recently RBI has decided to implement risk based internal audit RBIA in MFIs, NBFCs, large UCBs. UCB, you friend, all you would be knowing, UCB is urban cooperative banks, and D option is both B and C. Let's see what is the correct answer, and the right answer is D, that is both B and C. So now there will be a risk based internal audit in NBFCs and large UCBs. So let's see our next question, question number 10. Which of the following country has added India in the watch list for currency manipulator? So our options are Switzerland, Germany, UK, USA. And the right answer is D, that is USA. So friends, USA has put India in the watch list in which currency manipulator. So they have some suspect on India that India is manipulating the currency. So let's see our next question, question number 11. Forensic audit is to be done for NPAs of rupees dash crore and above. Our options are 5 crore, 10 crore, 20 crore, 50 crore. Let's see what is the correct answer, and the right answer is D, that is 50 crore. So if the NPA amount is 50 crore and above, in that case, forensic audit will be done. Our next question, question number 12. Banks will have to deduct TDS at the rate of dash percent on the cash payments or withdrawals of more than rupees 1 crore in a financial year under section 94N. So how much TDS will be applicable if a person withdraws rupees 1 crore and above in a financial year? So our options are 1%, 2%, 5%, nil. And let's see what is the correct answer, and the right answer is B, that is 2%. So 2% TDS will be applicable. Let's see our next question, question number 13. Banks to offer certain basic banking services to senior citizens of more than dash years of age and differently abled persons at the doorstep of such customers. So friends, as you know, doorstep banking is there, and doorstep banking for senior citizen. So what is the age criteria for that? Okay, and our options are 60 years, 65 years, 70 years, 75 years. So let's see what is the correct answer. And the right answer is C, that is 70 years. If a senior citizen is of 70 years and differently able persons are there, so bank has to give the doorstep service for certain basic banking services. Let's see our next question, question number 14. Government of India has recently announced rupees dash, it has already announced, friends. So here you have to give, government of India had announced rupees dash lakh crore relief package under Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana, which is aimed at providing a safety net for those hit the hardest by the COVID-19 lockdown. So how much amount was allocated in this Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana? And our options are 1.5 lakh crore, 1.7 lakh crore, 2.6 lakh crore, 2.7 lakh crore. So let's see what is the right answer. And the correct answer is B, that is 1.7 lakh crore. So this is the amount which is allocated for this Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana. Let's see our next question, question number 15. For address proof, water, electricity, telephone, gas bill not more than dash month old for KYC. So friends, for KYC purpose, we take the address proof, this utility bills. So how much old it should be? Okay, and our options are 1 month, 2 month, 3 months, 6 months. Let's see what is the correct answer. And the right answer is B, that is 2 month. So that should not be more than 2 month old. So if the utility bill is more than 2 months old, then we will not be taking that for KYC purpose. Let's see our next question, question number 16. The legal entity identifier is a dash digit code developed by the International Organization for Standardization. So legal entity identifier. So this LEI code is of how much digit? So let's see our option: 16 digit, 20 digit, 12 digit, 10 digit. Let's see the right answer, and the correct answer is second, that is 20 digit. So this is a 20 digit code, LEI. Let's see our next question, question number 17. TDS. TDS deducted to be deposited by dash of the next month. So friends, as you know, we deduct TDS. So by which date of the next month that TDS should be deposited? Our options are 2nd of the next month, 5th of the next month, 7th of the next month, 30th of the next month. So let's see what is the correct answer. And the right answer is C, that is 7th of the next month. Let's see our next question, question number 18. As per recent guidelines, the admissible age to avail the benefit of SCSS, Senior Citizen Scheme, Defense Retired Person age is. So, friends, as you know, Senior Citizens Saving Scheme is there. So, in that, if a person comes from the defense background, so what will be the retired age of that defense person who can avail the benefit of SCSS? Our options are 40 years, 45 years, 50 years, 55 years. So let's see what is the correct answer. And the right answer is C, that is 50 years. So if a defense person is there, then 50 years is also 50 years of a person is also eligible to get the benefit of SCSS scheme. Let's have a next question, question number 19. Under CGTMSC, in case of term loans, AGF, annual guarantee fee would be calculated on outstanding amount as on which date against each guarantee account. So our options are 31st March, 1st April, 30th September, 31st December. Let's see the right answer. And the right answer is D, that is 31st December. So 31st December will be the date for calculating the AGF. Let's see our next question, question number 20. And this is the last question of the day. What is the incentive provided by the RBI to bank branches for distribution of coins over the counter? So our options are 5 rupees per bag, 10 rupees per bag, 20 rupees per bag, 25 rupees per bag. So let's see what is the correct answer. And the right answer is D, that is 25 rupees per bag. So this is the correct answer. So friends, this is a set of 20 questions, and these questions are the most expected questions also, because we have seen in the bank promotion exam questions are being repeated in other, if in different bank exams. So you should go through these questions, and you can also go through our playlist where we have discussed more than 1000 questions of bank promotion exam. So friends, thank you. Thanks for watching. Please like this video and share this video with your friends who are preparing for bank promotion exam, and subscribe to our channel if you have not subscribed. So thank you friends. Have a nice day.